Ever heard a movie whisper to you? Not with explosions or superheroes, but with silence, shadows, and power. That's The Godfather. 3 films. 3 generations of men consumed by loyalty, sin, and the slow death of innocence. It's not just a gangster movie. It's a Western about the soul of America. Only the horses wear suits, and the duels happen in dark rooms. And by the end of this video, you'll understand how the Godfather Trilogy rewired Hollywood, shaped modern storytelling, and left a legacy no sequel, remake, or reboot could ever touch. And if you stay till the end, I'll show you one secret lesson from The Godfather that most fans completely miss, but it might change how you see your own life. So sit back, pour yourself an espresso, and let's go back to where family means everything, until it doesn't. Part 1. The Offer They Couldn't Refuse. The Godfather, 1972. The year was 1972. America was tired. The Vietnam War, Nixon, and too many lies on TV. Then came a movie that made people listen again. No capes, no CGI, just men in dark rooms making decisions that could end lives. But behind the scenes, it was chaos. Paramount didn't want Al Pacino. They thought he looked like an Italian accountant, not a movie star. Marlon Brando, he was considered uninsurable. And Francis Ford Coppola, the studio was ready to fire him every other day. Yet somehow, this small-budget film turned into the most powerful family drama ever made. Because The Godfather isn't about crime, it's about control. And every single scene whispers the same question. What will you do to protect your family? The wedding, a kingdom in sunlight. It opens like a fairy tale. A wedding, music, laughter, color. But inside the dark study, business is being done. The first 10 minutes already teach you everything about power. The camera doesn't move fast. It glides slowly, like the Don's patience. Every line of dialogue, a negotiation. Even at his daughter's wedding, Don Vito Corleone is working. That's not a party. That's a board meeting wrapped in flowers. And the first lesson hits hard. Power doesn't shout. It whispers. Then there's Michael, the good son, the war hero, the one who swore, "That's my family, Kay. It's not me." But when his father is attacked, something ancient wakes up inside him. Like a gunslinger in a Western, he steps forward when everyone else hesitates. The restaurant scene? That's not about revenge. It's about transformation. The soft-spoken son becomes something cold, precise, inevitable. And when he drops that gun, he also drops the last piece of his old self. Let's be honest. That bathroom gun scene is the most stressful trip to the toilet in cinema history. Power and family. By the end of Part 1, Michael has everything. Respect, power, fear, but he's also alone. The door closes on Kay, and symbolically, on his soul. In Western terms, the sheriff has become the outlaw. The boy who wanted peace now rules by blood. And that's the quiet tragedy of The Godfather. Every victory costs a piece of your humanity. Part 2, The Rise and the Fall, 1974. If the first film was about gaining power, Part 2 is about losing yourself while keeping it. Coppola did something unheard of. He made a sequel that's also a prequel. 2 stories running side by side, young Vito rising from nothing, and Michael sinking into darkness. It's the cinematic equivalent of watching your father build a house while you burn it down. Young Vito, the immigrant Mythe. Robert De Niro plays young Vito, and every scene feels like an old photograph come to life. He arrives in America alone, silent, watching everything. When he finally speaks, it's not about money. It's about respect. He becomes a man of honor, not greed. A protector of the people, not a predator. Vito's rise is poetic, the American dream through the eyes of an immigrant. He's like Clint Eastwood, with better manners and a sharper suit. Meanwhile, in the 1950s timeline, Michael's power is absolute. But his paranoia is worse. He doesn't trust senators, partners, not even family. The scene with Fredo? I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. That's not just betrayal. That's the death of brotherhood. Part 2 shows us that absolute power doesn't corrupt absolutely. It isolates completely. Michael builds an empire so strong, it becomes a cage. In the Western myth, the cowboy rides into the sunset alone. In The Godfather Part 2, Michael sits in the dark, alone. Different century, same punishment. Coppola doesn't use action to show violence. He uses silence, a door closing, a glance between brothers, a confession met with no response. Because in The Godfather, silence is louder than any gunshot. Part 3. The Price of Redemption, 1990. 17 years later, Michael Corleone returns, older, tired, haunted. Part 3 isn't perfect. Critics tore it apart. But look closer and you'll see something powerful. A man begging for redemption in a world that no longer believes in it. Michael wants out. He gives away his money, supports the church, tries to make peace. But the past won't let him go. You can leave the mafia, but the mafia never leaves you. The final act is a masterpiece of tragic irony. As Michael watches his son perform in an opera, his enemies are being executed, again mirroring his father's baptism scene. Only this time, he doesn't win. His daughter dies in his arms. His scream is silent and the camera doesn't move in. It just watches, like God himself has turned away. Even Clint Eastwood would have holstered his gun for that one. Years later, we see Michael, old, broken, dying alone in Sicily, not shot, not arrested, just forgotten. And that's the real punishment. What the trilogy really teaches us. You can watch The Godfather as a crime saga. You can study it as cinema. But deep down, it's a mirror. It asks, how far will you go for power? And what's left when you get it? Vito gained power through love and loyalty. Michael gained it through fear and control. And both lost what mattered most. That's why The Godfather still hits hard, because it's not about gangsters. It's about us. Every choice we make to protect what's ours, at the cost of who we are. Before The Godfather, Hollywood didn't take gangsters seriously. After The Godfather, everyone wanted to make one. It changed film lighting, dialogue pacing, and storytelling forever. Coppola built not just a movie, he built a language of power, and apparently a craving for cannoli across generations. Here's the secret lesson. Every Godfather film ends with a door closing. In Part 1, Kay is shut out. In Part 2, Michael shuts himself in. In Part 3, the door never opens again. Those doors aren't just symbols, they're choices. Once you step through, you can't go back. That's what makes The Godfather timeless. It's not about the mafia, it's about morality. Power changes everything, and family changes nothing, unless you do. If this deep dive made you see The Godfather in a new light, hit subscribe. Until then, keep your friends close, your ambitions closer, and never forget, great stories don't fade. They make you an offer you can't refuse.